War's over, but a soldier on, still battling the ghost long. Oh, oh. Still struggling to see the signs, too heavy for a heart line. Save me.
What's going on, everybody? It's Chris Carr, Crypto Secret X, and it's late night, burning midnight oil. Want to talk to you about Panda Swap. I just did a kind of like a review to check it out, and actually bought some and made some gains. So I'm going to be talking to you about Panda Swap. Had a couple people come into the live and ask me about it. But burn that midnight oil. And, when you burn that midnight oil, you got to do what you got to do to get to that next level. But before we get started, make sure you hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, and also follow me on what was Twitter, now X, at Crypto Secret X. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Crypto Secret X. Now, let's talk crypto. And today we're going to be talking about Panda Swap. I want to take a look at it. I'm going to break it down. Look at the soul scan, look at the tokenomics, and just check it out as a new, what I'm understanding. And I'm going to be doing this review. We're going to be looking at it, a new DEX on Solana. So thank you for joining me today. And also, if you would like to, if you like my channel, you like what I'm doing, also feel free to drop me a support of this channel. You can send that to Cash App at Crypto Secret X. Any amount is greatly appreciated. Now, let's go ahead and look at Panda Swap. A lot of people have been talking to me about Panda Swap. I got on it. I like what I saw, investing a little bit of money, and I did get somewhat of a instant return on that. So let's see here. Let's jump into Panda Swap, and we're gonna check it out on the DEX. We're also gonna look at it on Coin Market Cap. Let's see. Let's go to Coin Market Cap, and let's get in here. I'm gonna get in my wallet and pull that crypto up, and we're gonna check out Panda Swap. Okay, let's pull up Panda Swap. And let's get to it. I want to share the screen with you guys here. We're gonna break this down today. Oh, it's already up. Okay, let me go ahead and share the screen with you now. As we pull up Panda Swap. So the share. All right, let's jump over here. All right, Panda Swap. Currently is sitting at 2 cents. And let's look at what Panda Swap actually is. Panda Swap introduces a revolutionary DEX swap platform on Solana, aiming to redefine trading experiences with advanced features like fast swaps, liquidity pooling, and project launches. It tackles liquidity challenges, faces smooth trading, and supports community-driven growth with a fixed supply and no transaction tax. So that's what they are saying that Panda Swap is. Now, let's go ahead and check Panda Swap on SoulScan. And let's see what we have. Market cap currently is sitting, according to SoulScan, the price is sitting at 2 cents. Market cap is sitting at 21 million. Excuse me. Yeah, $21,791,714 with a current token supply of 888,883,403. Current holders of pancakes. Or Radiant of the 88 million has 16,901,809. Then we also have another wallet at 8 million. It's 0.4, 0.4. Like those numbers. So that shows me that it is decentralized from what I'm seeing so far here with Panda Swap. Let's go ahead and go back to Panda Swap and let's look at some of the social media so we can get a little more in-depth understanding what Panda Swap is. I want to visit it on Twitter here. Panda Swap, transforming Solana's trading with lightning fast DEX swap, joined to shape a decentralized trading future on Solana. Okay. If we want to grow big, it's Panda. Now, I did see this article, and I thought it was very interesting. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go back to this article that I did see on Coin Market Cap. Let's go ahead. Let me get into the news of it. And here's what they're saying. They're saying Panda Swap prices prediction, Panda skyrockets 115% as experts predict Solana meme coin Slothana is the next bonk. So Panda Swap predictions. So this is Panda Swap. And now we need to look at this. They say Slothana. We need to check out this token too. I'm going to go ahead and highlight that because let's see what we got going on here. But the Panda Swap price exploded 115 on the trade. Traded up for 0.008 at 5:18 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The trading volume on Panda token is up a striking 515%. So it is up, indicating explosive interest in the revolutionary DEX swap platform token that runs on Solana, citing one user. The network responsiveness to users' need. In fact, it focuses on improving and trading experiences that refocus in a positive opinion of the coin. This explains why Panda is among the top trending coins of today. And here are the trending cryptos: Fetch, Dragon Ball Z, Pepe, Panda Swap, Real Network, Book of Memes. So interesting. Everything is decentralized. This is more of a swap. I bought some and it ran up. When I bought it, it was at a penny. Currently now it is trading at, I believe, 2 cents. So I've seen some people talk about this. And as I was looking more into it with the current supply, let's go to the website. We can look more at the website and check that out. See if we can go ahead and get to it. Boom, Panda Swap buy now. So let's see. If I click the buy now button, let's see what comes up. Radiant. So I'm looking at Radiant right now. But it is saying it's a swap. Let me go back to this one right here. Okay, let's get back into this. Okay, that's implementing their tokens. Let's see, confirm. I understand confirm, which I know that. I'll tell you now, one thing I have been experienced with Radiant is that it is moving rather slow. Got some tokens, Founders Gem, day one, definitely a whole. Great project with great tokenomics. I do agree. I just checked the tokenomics. It's real good. Solana needed a game changer in the DEX space. And I do agree because right now I thought Jupiter was doing really well. Little slippage. But Radiant, when I got on Radium, even though Radiant is there, Radiant was struggling quite a bit there. Let me go ahead and hit my share screen again. Make sure I'm on the right one. There we go. Okay, but I thought Radiant was struggling quite a bit when it came to that. So, but they had a token on there and on the Panda Swap. So let's see if I can get a little bit more information on this bad boy. I understand it's a DEX. Let's see what else I have. Totally agree. What's going on? I have about 16,000 Panda Swap. How much do you think is a good amount to have to see a decent profit, as well as what your thoughts on Cheers? Okay, I'll look at. I did a couple of videos on Cheers and talked about it earlier, and we can get there. But let's go ahead and go. It seems like right now the adoption or the response to Panda Swap seems to be really growing. I saw a couple of bigger YouTubers talking about Panda Swap, and currently it's sitting at 2% right now. And the 1 day average is sitting up 263%. When I go to the website, and I'm just sharing this. This is the website right here. You got the chart, you got the white paper. Introduction Panda Swap, more than just a token, transformative force in Solana trading landscape, embarking on the journey with groundbreaking DEX swaps, revolutionary trading dynamics, etc. So, in other words, what we're looking at is something uh, exactly doing what Radiant does and doing what Jupiter does. Radiant has really shot up as far as usage, but then again, if you've been on Radiant for a while, you notice you have had some problems on Radiant. And then trying to load tokens and move various tokens, sometimes Radiant has struggles to find the pools. There are some tokens that I have gotten on Radiant, and for some reason it just can't find it, and I can go to Jupiter and pull it up right in and there. So this will help Solana as far as another swap on Solana, because right now, the meme craze is going on, and everybody's buying memes on Solana because of the gas fees and which are just absolutely, it's actually pennies. It doesn't cost anything. But I am curious. My mind is really wanting me to jump, because when I was on reading about it, and some of you may have already heard about this token here. It's called, I hope it's Sloth or Solana, but let me pull this up because I've heard a couple people kind of talk about this one. Let me share the screen on this one right here for y'all so I can see what I'm talking about. All right, share screen. Let me see where we at. Coin Market Cap. This one right here. Okay. Predicting, and this could be the next big one on Solana. I'm going to check out the DEX on it. Radiant DEX trade, a lot of sell-offs. Currently it's sitting at 123, 0.5. Let's see what the Soul Scan says about this token. Like I said, I've heard some people. What in the world is that? Let's go back to that again. Wrap Soul. That's not even. It's not even coming up correctly. Let's see if we can find a token. Pairs. Oh, that's CoinMarketCap. That's not the token there. Sloth. Let me go to DEX screen and see if I can pull this up. And I'm not sure if anybody knows about that particular token, but I did see something on it. So I'm going to just look this up and see what comes up on this, because it was brought to my attention on one of my chats, but I didn't see anything about this one, and I'm not seeing anything on. Only thing I am seeing is this right here on where it says Sloth Soul Radiant, and I see a lot of sales. Let's look at the chart. The chart doesn't look super good to me. And when I see charts like this, let's see if I can get that moved over a little bit. It just, I'm not seeing anything of of what I don't know. Just looking at this chart, I'm not seeing much. This is all I see on this chart. And that could be the 1 day. Let me look at this trade history. The trade history, a lot of sales. I just see a lot of sales here. A couple of buys. I'm not going to, and it's down 63.88%. I'm not going to really mess with this. Some people may want to give this a shot, but let's see, 24 hour. Let's look at the 1 hour chart and let's see what we got for us. Transactions, $120 volume. Definitely not messing with this. 23 buys, 91 sales. I'm not touching that. Even though I did see on this article on Coin Market Cap, and you can see it. Let me show you this way it said it on Coin Market Cap. They said that in the news, this possibly could be a really big token, but I'm not messing with that. Here it is right here. Let me get back to it. But some people may buy that token, Sloth on or something like that. But I'm not going to touch that because right now, when I look at that chart, here it is. When I was looking at this chart right here, and it said Panda Swap, and it said this token right here. Where was I at? Token trading 515. Let me scroll back up. There it is. Meme coin Slothana is the next bonk. And then y'all see where I went to the actually went to Coin Market Cap. I just didn't see the chart didn't look very good to me. So that might be a fake. I just have to dig a little deeper, but I didn't see the token there. And then when I went to the other one, so I'm not gonna put any foot out on that. I'm just right now, I got to dig a little deeper. I just happened to see that when I was looking at Panda Swap. But on the other hand, Panda Swap, those look pretty good to me. When it comes to Panda Swap, I do like what I'm seeing here. And I bought a little bit. Now, let's look at what it can go to if it's widely adopted based upon the coin market cap, based upon the tokenomics. What can Panda Swap go to? So we've seen, and I think we could probably equate this to a Jupiter. We can also look at Uniswap and look at those other dexes and see what those other dexes are selling for and see what those guys, what they're going for on that end. So let's put it in and let's check it out. Okay, now we look at holders. Again, we look at holders. We see what Radium has 16,901,809. And then when I look at the other ones, it's kind of like it's like everybody has the same 8278, 8288, 8304. Everything is 8. 8 million, 8 million, 8 million, 8 million. And it's almost equivalent to everybody has 0.9. So these might be wallets in which they're using something with exchanges, but all the wallets have the same amount, same $196,000, $198,000, and I'm going down the line 0.8. It's like 7. So it is decentralized according to this because you don't see, besides Radiant, you don't see any other wallet there. Let me check. I'm gonna check some of these comments here. I'm gonna go through some of these comments and see what we got. Okay, we're gonna look at the tokenomics of that. Can't get on Radiant anymore. Every time I go, I'm on the beta version. Looks way better now. Let's see. Might be a fake. Okay, we did see that one. Appreciate your honesty on Sloth. Most people will sell you a dream. Yep. Yeah. I was going to message you about that if there was anything other than the coin, $4. Okay. Panda Swap is 10 days old. Okay. All right. And let's see what else we got. Could you get for Gary Network, buddy? Did you go for Gary Network? Got to look into that. But again, let's see what Panda Swap could do if they were widely accepted. So I'm going to go on Coin Guide and let's look at the market cap, and then we're going to put it in. And let's just see what we could get if we were to get a wide adoption of it. Which right now with Radiant, Radiant is struggling here. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and put these tokens in. According to, I'm going to go to SoulScan. SoulScan has the total current supply, and then I'll look at the circulating supply, but SoulScan is going to give you the facts. It's going to give you exactly what something is holding there. Now, currently it is sitting at 0.02 cent. Let's see what we're looking at right now. Looking at a $17.7 million market cap. Let's go to CoinMarketCap and see what CoinMarketCap has. According to their market cap, they have 21.88. So I'll put in the 0.2457. Let's see if that adds anything to it. 457. Then you get the 21.8, which again goes with the 21.8. So you can see right here and here, you have the 21.8. Now, in order to get a good idea of what Panda Swap could go to, I'm going to go look at, and even though it's on Ethereum, I'm going to look at Uniswap, and then I'm also going to look at Jupiter. Jupiter is on with Solana. So let's click on Jupiter and let's look at what Jupiter is doing and how much Jupiter is going for. Of course, that's the swap. Now I'm going to go up here and type in Jupiter and see what we pull up. If we can pull up anything on Jupiter. Jupiter, $1.41. Current market cap, 1.9 says 1.9 billion. Volume 337,000. So, and it has a total of 10 billion. So we got 10 billion here. What do we have on? We got 888 million. So let's base it off Jupiter. And all we can do is we're based off Jupiter, and Jupiter currently has a market cap. See, let me make sure we're right, of $1.9 billion. So let's go back in here. Let's see what we would go if we were at 1.9 billion. All right, so let's start with roughly about $2, and let's see what happens if we go to $2. We're looking at 1.7 billion. So from 2 cents to $2. Someone said they had 16,000. You're looking at about $32,000 there. If you want to get it up higher, so whatever you're investing in right now, at a penny, if it goes up to a high, if it's equivalent to Jupiter, you're looking at about a $2 token for a swap DEX. Now let's look at Uniswap. Now Uniswap is on Ethereum, okay? But I do want to look at Uniswap just to see how we match up with Uniswap here, and then we can get a check there. All right, so I'm going to type in Uniswap, and because even though it is, so we go to Uniswap. Okay, woo, Lord have mercy. Uniswap, $12. Now, how many in the circulating supply? You see they got 598,736,140. Total supply, 1 billion. So it's a little less, $12, with a market cap of 7.5 $5 billion. So let's see if it could catch the adoption as Uniswap, even though the fees on that are a lot higher. So if we go back to the 88, let's go back to that number. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. So let's put that number back in there. Now let's go to the $12 that Uniswap is. We're looking at a 10 billion. Let's see, what's 10 billion, and Uniswap is sitting at a market cap of 7. So let's go a little lower. Let's take it down to about $7. Looking at 6.2. So if I had to make a rough estimate when we're talking about Panda, I would say anywhere with mass adoption, anywhere between $2 and $7. If we had to look at it, let's see. Hello, all right, there we go. I'm just checking some token we're talking about. Let's see. SWAT today, talking about Panda. Yeah, we are looking at Panda. 4,000 followers on Twitter. Awesome. But as far as with the tokenomics, I did a comparison between Jupiter, Uniswap, Jupiter, which is right now the DEX that's working the best on Solana. Radium is struggling. I've actually just stopped using Radium because it just struggles. But with Panda Swap, this many tokens, comparison to either one with their market caps, tokenomics, and adoption, you're looking at anywhere from $2 to $7. Right now, it is currently sitting at what? A penny. So, well, 2 cents, and it could go possibly between $2 and $4. And you're looking at something where, again, like I said earlier, I really believe Solana's going to go into flip Ethereum. Why? Because of adoption, because of usage. The only thing which is hanging in the background with Solana is the SEC, which is trying to go after Ethereum, saying they're a security, which I can't see how that's going to happen when the U.S., if you look this up, the United States has just moved a lot of their debt, $1 billion to the blockchain. And now you're going to classify it as a security. So, and Gary, they are suing. Now check this out. They actually asked Congress to give them $2 billion to go after crypto. They must have got denied, because then they turned around and said they want to sue Ripple and Ripple Labs for, guess how much? $2 billion. So there's a lot of stuff going on there that if you look at it, but as far as Panda Swap, Solana is going to need this, because right now you have possibly a CME listing. Also, Paxos is also looking at establishing their USD peg with Solana. So there's a lot, and then they have the phones, the first line of phones that came out on Solana, and then now they bring out the second line of phones, in which they sold out. NFTs are coming back, but now Solana is a main player in the game now. Last bull run, Solana, they were trying to do some things, but they still struggled. The NFTs were new. And they've already almost eclipsed their all-time high, $262 in the last bull run. They were like $188 some dollars. And the meme coin drive is driving it with a meme coin. So you haven't even gotten to layer 2s, layer 1s, because the meme coin craze is such a craze. But now the meme coin craze won't last forever, but it is here to stay. So by understanding that, where Panda Swap could actually go, and you getting in at 2 cents, and you're looking at something that has the possibility to go between $2 and $7, I'll be buying this, and I may get very bullish on this one. Tokenomics are good. It's decentralized. It's a swap deck. I just got to see how, as far as being able to use it, how that works, and if they can work through those networks. Because right now, I think Jupiter um, is probably the best one as far as on Solana. They're just being able to handle it pretty good. And I actually had some tokens, which God, I wish I wanted to sold those tokens with Jupiter, but for some reason, I didn't think Jupiter was going to go like that, and I got rid of my tokens. And again, boom, now it's sitting at like $1.22, and people are using it. I did buy Radiant, but then I moved my Radiant. So both DEXs I moved out, and I actually moved those in the AR, Arweave, when it was like, I think like $12, but now it's like 40 some bucks. And I moved it in the Render because the AI narrative, I really like what's going. So is Panda Swap a good buy? I would say yes. I'm not a financial advisor, but am I going to get really bullish on a 2 cent price? Yeah, I am. 16,000 would be a good number. But if you're thinking about, and let's go with the low end. I'm thinking about $2 on the low end. At best, $1.50. Okay. High end, roughly about $7. And that's sitting at a $1.7 billion market cap. With that, even if you said $2 and you figure out how much you will want to make during the bull run, and when things are really going crazy with Solana, just look at it and see what is best for you. Now, I wouldn't advise you to take tokens and block and out of certain places that you played in layer ones that are solid. Okay. That's just not running, because some of these things are going to run in the bull run. Like I wouldn't move 5,000 out of Cardano and move it over in the Panda Swap. I wouldn't do that. But I would DCA. You got some time. Again, it's sitting at 2 cents. So you got some time. Don't FOMO in, because it's going to drop between the 1 and the 2 cent. It may even retrace a little bit because you have to see the usage of it, and you have to see how things pan out a little later. Right now, what is it? Everybody's buying the news. They're buying the hype. They're going to sell the news, but they're buying the hype right now. They're buying it. So it is going to run up. And the thing is, there's always going to be a retracement, people. Just remember that. Even with success, remember Success Kid, remember Black Cocky New, Numb. I know it's running, Numb Cat. I told you about it, but there's going to be a retracement there now. And so you got to be patient and don't let your emotions take over when it comes to this. DCA, put a little bit in, put what you can put in, and then come back and do it again. And just DCA. Be patient, and you got the rabbit and you got the turtle. Remember, the rabbit took off this running, but the turtle just slowly took his way, and he finally got there. So just DCA and take your time with it. You're going to be okay. We got time. The halving, I even know the halving's close. Trust me, if you've been in this game long enough, you know when things are hot, they're hot. But this is not a meme coin. This is a DEX swap. Okay, so you got to look at this a little different. I understand with memes, you get in on memes, you get out on memes. Get in, get out. But with DEXs, DEX is planning to be around for a while. It's a decentralized exchange in which we're able to exchange cryptos, etc., without all this KYC. And if those of y'all who don't understand what KYC is, if you can get on something in which you don't have to use KYC, that means you don't have to submit your license. That's why I like Marjax. I like Photon. I like trading on Phantom, and because I don't have to exchange all that information. But when you make the money and you start moving things in, you better start thinking about taxes when you start getting these heavy gains, because there's some given point in time when you have to move this thing into cash. You got to have a plan for this now. You just can't. And I'm just going to give you the bright side. You just boom. You wake up this morning and you got $185,000 in meme coin just ran up. What are you going to do? Are you going to try to withdraw it all? First, you got to move it back in the salon and move it back. And then you're going to put it back on a centralized exchange. You're going to try to shift it all into your bank. You're going to get shocked now. And also, that's going to come in a different type of tax bracket, which you're going to be taxed about 50%. Anywhere from 40 to 50%. So it's going to be a different tax bracket. So you got to understand and know what you're doing when it comes to this money. Somebody who don't know, they'll take all that money, shift it over, move it over into this, put it in their bank, and spend it all and have a tax bill out of this world, because the centralized exchanges are sending these letters to the IRS to let them know what you got in. And on your tax form, they ask you, first question, have you made any money through crypto? You lie on it, tax evasion, all kind of rules. Now you're sitting in jail. So you got to have a plan with this. Some of my plan may be to move some of this into Bitcoin and moving into Ethereum, moving into Solana. And then some of it I am going to move into USD. You got to look at crypto IRAs, just various things. Some of it you may want to move it into real estate, but you got to have a plan with how you're going to move this money once you get it. We all get it. We all move it. And every time we making these buys and these exchange off, like from Coinbase, centralized, from Uphold, centralized, from Binance, centralized, all these exchanges that we're buying and moving. Remember, if a coin hasn't set, once you buy it, in order to get like a 15% tax versus a 30 or 40% tax, it has to sit on that same place you bought it for a year. So, but when you take it from here to there and move it, that counts as another sale. It falls into a different tax bracket. Now, if you lose, like if you bought it high and then you transferred out when you lost, you actually took a loss on that. But the thing about it is, now once it goes into a cold wallet, it's kind of hard for them to trace that. But when you try to move it back into regular funds is where you got to have a plan. And I've got a couple of videos on my site that talks about that. But with Panda Swap, 2 cent, I would be very bullish on this because it's a DEX. And I'm not going to be bullish, like go crazy right now, but I do want to see how it works and how we're able to exchange on it and the speed. Now, and what I've seen, some people said it works well for them. I just haven't used it yet. I just did my overview, checking the tokenomics, the wallets, looking at some of his social medias, and just getting an overview. And then from what I saw, I made an initial investment, and I did get a little small gain there. So I like that so far. But now I'm going to look deeper and being able to understand how this DEX works, and is it better than Jupiter? Because that's the main one. Is it better than Jupiter? Is it more faster than Jupiter? Is it more responsive than Jupiter? Because right now Jupiter is the best DEX on Solana to exchange. As far as what I think. Now, some people may like Radiant better. I like Jupiter. Okay. Hope this has been helpful. The Panda is in the building, and the Panda looks good, y'all. The Panda looks good. I know it's up late tonight. I had to come back because when I saw that little kick in, I wanted to jump on. Man, we're getting close to this crypto giveaway. We're getting close. We're almost getting close to that 1,000 subscribers. I want to say thank you about that. And also, if you want to participate and put your name into that, number one, you have to be subscribed to this channel. Number two, you got to have a Phantom wallet. Number three, all you have to do is put your address in the comments under the video, not on the live, under the video. You don't have to put a name. You don't have to use your main Phantom wallet. Just go download another one. Just make sure you keep up with the key phrase. I'm going to send some lucky person some crypto just to say thank you. Now, am I sending you 1,000, 2, 3? No, I'm not doing that. So if that's what you're thinking and that's what you want, then don't waste your time. But I do want to send some out to my subscribers, which I want to do different things like that just to say thank you. just to say I appreciate y'all, and let's go get this thing. Okay. All right. Like I always say, you never learn how to swim without jumping in, and you'll never climb a mountain without stumbling. This is Chris Carr with Crypto Secret X, and I am out.
Keep my heritage to keep me clean. Keep the devil watching over me. Save me. Save me. Last stand before I walk away. Spellbound, I'll stutter, I pray, release me. Save